Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. The title says it all. I can feel the energy. For the ones who follow my readings, I'm going to tell you what happened to me. I never dreamt of my masculine. I'm a psychic who does not dream, thank the Lord Almighty, because that would be too much for me to handle. The only thing I felt was like what I call a spiritual kiss before I figured out who he was. I was sleeping and I felt somebody kissing me. That's the only thing I felt like, what is going on? And one thing, hi, my love, one thing happened yesterday. I was amazed, it shocked me. I'm still under it. I dreamt of my masculine in an old city, where I was living. And everywhere I went, we met each other many different, places in this one dream. To the point, I sat down, I was like, okay, I'm not going to talk to him. He would just pass me by, I would pass him by. And all suddenly he was sitting, and I'm like, I'm saying hello to him, like introducing myself to him, like, hi, how are you? And you know what he said to me in the dream? He said, I'm not greeting you. It's like, I was a little bit like a stalker to him. I hope somebody's following this. Like he told me, I said hi, introduced myself, and my DM in return told me, but you're everywhere I go. You bother me, you're everywhere I go. And I told him, well, in the dream, do you think it's by chance? That's not by chance. I was trying to make him understand, like it's not by chance. The true twin flame dialogue, if you feel me in the dream. I'm saying, I'm meeting you everywhere. It's not by chance. And he just brushed me off like I was a stalker. I'm done with the twin flame journey. If my guy, if he doesn't manifest today, I'm done with him. You don't have to believe me. But here, for anybody who feels this way, because if this guy really think that I'm stalking him and that's his answer in spirit, I'm not wasting any of my time. You know what I did in the dream? He said that. I was like, oh, then okay, then, and I walked off. Exactly what's happening in 5D. In 3D. I'm walking away. I did not like that. And if this is the kind of messages he sends me in 5D, like, your spirit bothers me, it is everywhere around me. The next time he sends it to me, or he wouldn't even, because this one here, he's going to feel. I was amazed. It is still a shocker to me. But that's what he said. You're everywhere. Stop bothering me. And I was like, do you think it's by chance? You're a stalker. Stop bothering me. And I was like, peace. That's exactly the dream. So I can feel the energy. Let me connect it in the reading, for the collective. I can tell you a lot of us are like, hurry up, otherwise I'm done with you. Twin flame or not. To me, he can teach me more from a distance, quite frankly. And this what happened yesterday. I don't like it. You see that conversation, think I'm joking with you. We spoke in the dream. It's amazing. Get ready for these conversations too. If you know of your guy, he doesn't have to meet you in 5D like mine. But these talks, some of your DMs, is some two groups that I'm feeling already. Some of them are coming to you. I can feel the energy of union for the moment around me too. Some of you, know of yourself already. You're like slipping into union. You're going to see he's going to have the right talk. And for others, if the masculine doesn't find a way to communicate with you, I've been trying to tell you lately, they're coming to talk to you, and some of them to tell you stuff you never wanted to hear. And for others, hey, it's your time. That wand energy, I can feel it. It's amazing. It's that dialogue of the masculine. You don't have to believe me as I'm like figuring him out. He would say something. And then this thing would like either upset you or, I'm ready to cut you off. This one here is going to be a loss to you. And when he does that, it's a little bit of self-sabotaging energy. What he says makes him lose. Then he'll tell me again, girl, don't leave. Oh, this one here, this is it for me. Because I didn't like his arrogance, in spirit. First dream of you, and this is what you tell me, hey, stay where you are. So it's saying to me, childish hangman energy. Most likely that's the problem with your masculine. Childish hangman energy. This guy here doesn't want to renew himself or anything. And I'm telling you, the feminine is the other way around. It's like, this like childish act. Please, I'm 40 years old. It's not sitting well with me anymore. You need to grow. You can't act like a kid and you're, in your 30s and stuff like that, according to how old you are. This like stagnation in development here, and spiritually at that, you can keep that. You really can. Yeah. Divine feminine's ready to move on because of this like hangman energy. Even if they have the love, do you see that this is the one they have to be careful with? Some of us, we're ready to leave with the connection, spiritual connection, and the love. Like, let me pack it all and leave. No problem. I've been offering it to you. You don't want it. I'm taking it all with me. And this one here on to the next chapter. This here is what you ought to know about the twin flame journey. He gave you some form of divinity and a heart of gold. Oh, that's exactly what happened to me. Because even despite it all, I wanted to be a good soul. And this too here, he can never take it away from me. In essence, I thank the masculine, because if it weren't because of them, I would have never been a psychic into that wand energy. And the love is not changing. I'm just not going to give it to you, if you feel me. Thank you, masculine. But see, people here moving on despite the love and the connection. And you don't have to believe me. For my feminines listening to me, yeah? Spirit is saying to you, hey, meine Liebe, wie geht es dir? Spirit is saying to me, for the ones who want to move on from the guy, and I can tell you, I can feel two different groups yet again. For some of you, that moving on is temporary. And for others, you're convinced that, this is it. Spirit is saying to me, if you moved on and packed all your love and left, you would only be like right or justified. I know it's you, my sweet, my strong Aries. You're tired of the back and forth. You see this? To me, the feminine is in her energy, therefore he's going to feel that. But me, until I see it, oh my God, you have only 2 nights. You don't have to believe me, me. He only has tonight, otherwise this thing and the whole concept of, this divine masculine in the trash, not really because of the spiritual journey, but him and I in the flesh, it is done. If you're serious for the moment, he can feel it too. And I can feel it here, the feminine thinking, my love is the greatest thing I have to offer, what you're talking about, and I've been offering it to you over and over again. We could never go to that next level where I could have this victory. All you had to offer me is hangman energy. Therefore, I'm cutting you off, and I would only be justified. Is the energy. This one's here. If he's not with you today in some form, you need to put the guy in hangman energy. Yeah, do you see that? The inability to rebuild is going to happen for some of these guys if they don't wake up soon. Rebuilding would not be an option if you, this moment in time here, it needs to happen. And I can tell you something, the feminine has got to receive this love. Otherwise, rebuilding is not going to be an option sometime soon. Like, yeah, let's be friends. We can be like this, nothing in the flesh. And some of us, we're not joking. It's like, try me and see. This year, I've reached my limit. I don't have anything else to give you. 100. This year, the depletion of something, if you feel me, it's in reverse. I have nothing else to give you. I gave it all already to you. Some of you, I have to say you, I'm so sorry, resonate, my loves. You gave money, body, patience, years, children to the guy, everything. And this how you treat it is amazing. Yeah. From giving everything to you to digressing yet again, I can see that negation here. You can't get my everything anymore. If so, I keep the everything to myself. And that there is funny, it's like a brand new chapter for a lot of us feminines, but we can do it to be like, this here. And if you find yourself like loving money for some reason in the future, it's normal. You worry about your Queen of Pentacles. You don't have to believe me. Hi, Tewa. Some people here are figuring out that they cannot build this thing with their masculine. I can see the regression here at all levels. I give you everything, but I end up alone. I give you everything, but you, like, what you call it, cultivate the distance between us. Each and every time I try to reach out, is something happening. We try to build something and then we have to go back to less. Or, every time I try to build, you bring some to me. This is it. I'm not even cursing you today. I don't care. He's here. Like, hello is all I have to tell you today. Think I'm playing. Yeah. These guys, when they lay, and you don't have to believe me, because me, I'm a true psychic and I can give you the true message. Something they call like electricity in one's body? He can feel it. You don't have to believe me. Whatever it is, this 10 of wands, either like electricity or like shocks, or is his heart racing, whatever it is, yeah, you can feel it. And it's when he's at peace that he can feel you the most, like I don't know what you call it, but like a presence onto him, into this king of cups. Don't listen to what he has to tell you. And we have all kings out here. The ones who are going to get your message the clearest, kings of air. The ones I'm not feeling for the moment, it remains king of like wands here, no energy, empty. Let me give you the true message. And I'm telling you, the ones who can feel you the most for the moment, into this like telepathy, kings of cups, they can feel you like you have no idea. Don't let the guy fool you. Spirit is saying to me, catch the messages, my sweet. This waiting, holding on, like waiting for something is part of the illusion. If I were you, I'd break it into this Ace of Swords here. Into that Chariot, yeah. If I were you, I would break it like, boy, I'm moving forward. Me, the message is not going to change. You think the Almighty gave me breath for me to wait for you my whole life? You crazy as hell. Then I don't have a twin flame. Then no problem. Exactly. I can X you out. If I don't see the moon card, because you don't have to believe me, see the sun outside, by the time it's out today, this is it for me. Because I know of my worth, even in spirit. Somebody resonate, please. And I'm free. I'm free from you. This one here, a form of completion. You cannot backstab me anymore. I will X you out. I am free from you right now. I'm worried about my femininity and divinity at that too. You're losing your touch. The feelings and everything. Some of them you would know the right twin flames, they're coming back to you for the moment, or you would have conversation with them very soon. If I see some of you here after the chat, I will tell you each individually, but this one here is like for the collective. Somebody needs to catch this message today. Some of them, they're losing their charm. Like, you're special to me, but you're not better than me. I love you, but not more than I love myself. And that I only have you to thank. I'm a queen of cups. I could have died for love. Not no more. This year, the difference between feeling lonely and being alone, and that being okay for you, you're going to see that happen for some of you. Like, at the end of it all these feelings that you're experiencing, they happen inside of you. The person can only inspire them to you, but the whole magic happens inside of you. So believe me, you can tap into that energy alone. No need, for bad company to feel any kind of way. If you feel me, you will see. There's beauty in this. Anyway, for the true ones, or you were born alone, you're going to die alone. So, it is what it is. You lost your charm. Whatever it is, now I can do without you. Exactly, into this emperor here that's actually in reverse. To me, clear message. Who are you? Are you God? Is this what you think of yourself? Yeah. For the ones who missed the beginning, I dreamt of him, into telling me, for the first dream I have of you, telling me to stop chasing you. This is it, my friend. and you're going to see some of you, it's the energy that's going to, like, come down on you, like, that hangman energy. For what? For a man, I'm not ready for this anymore. Being by myself at the end of the day is not that bad after all. And my loves, when you take care of yourself, of your home, you cook healthy meal for yourselves, you take care of your family, your kids, your business, your friends, and everything, your little hobbies, and your body, your fitness, you will not have time for this one here. Is all I can tell you. You're going to just meet him in between your busy life, in the flesh. And that, quite frankly, you can do with other guys if you feel me into that King of Wands. Some other guys can satisfy your flesh. He's on the floor, the King of Wands, and today I'm leaving him there. And Spirit is saying to me, yes, 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 yes. Do you know this here? This guy is going to lose his magic, and you cannot hear this. Somebody's ringing my house bell. Maybe you heard it now. It's my mother. I got to open because I know her crazy. I'm so sorry about this. My mother, when she's a Sagittarius fire sign, patience is not something she does. You don't answer like 2 seconds after she rang. She's going to be like buzzing as if she was like, I don't know, the National Guard coming down on you. Shout out to all of you, my Sagittarius. You lost your touch, masculine. And you don't have to believe me. All it takes is one encounter that's going to shock your soul, and you're going to be like, I can't do this with you anymore, twin flame or not. And whether the energy of like reunion or separation in some form, I don't really believe in separations between twin flames. I just know where I am, on my journey. It's a mandatory step that you will cut away his energy altogether. It's a little bit like he's got to push you to the limit because you are pure love, pure divine energy. It's like there's no other way for you to let go of me into that hermit card. Well, if you found the way, you found it yesterday, masculine. Kudos to you. Bravo is all I got to tell you. You don't need to manifest anymore because you manifested in some form. Check the manifestation of your masculine. I'm trying to tell you, don't let the guy be a magician onto you. I'm going to see you for exactly who you are and the stuff that you do. In many ways, you're a magician, and whatever it is that you keep in, even this masculinity, you know what I mean? It's an illusion after all. It is not because we come in pair. And the twin flame journey is a particular journey. But this one here is too much power for men to have. You're a little bit like to me, God, you're not. But for some of them, they exercise the power of somebody like that. This one here, almighty on you. You cannot top that, like masculine energy, and in that order too, if you feel me. Magician first, and then the emperor. This here is all might for a man. Is this what you're doing to me? I can't rip off these cards because I love them, but I would if I could. That is madness what you offer me. And I'm seeing that, I must disconnect from you. My connection to you is not friendly. Excuse me if I offend anybody. You have to know where you are. Hang around. I'll tell you some more because I know some of you. The connection is not friendly to me. You know what I get from that? Despite the hermit, when you want to manifest me, I'm like a puppet, to you. You make me call you so that you can, not to me, but resonates. You make me call you so that you can push me away. When you're feeling lonely, when the other feminines don't want you, then you know me if you feel me. Is this what you do? And when you're not with me, you send me energies. And when I try to resist it, it's damn near if I was, if I can become sick physically from your energy. And that there is the one that I reject altogether. Is too much power in the flesh. You're not my God if you feel me. Your energy is not friendly, neither is this connection the way it is today. And you have to check your situation. Exactly into that dark night of the soul. I reject it. You should share the apple in half with me. You're not more important than me. Divinity is you and me. You don't give me my half, you can keep yours. think exactly into that lovers think I'm playing with you. It's the truth what I'm saying to you. Somebody catch this divine inspiration. If you lose this lover in me, in your life, you will always feel it into that hangman energy. You think it's only going to be me. Is you and me then in the same hole if you feel me. I'm not chasing you anymore. Chasers phase over. Exactly. No longer in kid. A kid when it comes to my emotion. Thank you very much, masculine, because yeah, this one here is that thank you, because now I can see further. Back then I was weak. I was very weak emotionally. But now I'm not chasing you anymore. And quite frankly, nobody anymore is finished. I'm gonna switch decks. I can feel it. It's like trying to tell me, let's work it out. Do you see this no? Like you think I'm joking. My answer is no, and no working it out. By sundown, you must manifest, otherwise your history to me. And thank you for the journey. Awakening, I'm telling you. When the night awakens, or the day tomorrow, if you don't find yourself beside me, you're done. Yeah, twin flame or not. You see this? This thing that I'm doing, you don't have to believe me. Normally, it's the energy of manifesting him. Again, squeezing him into a small space energetically to be like, you need to come out of that as if you were born, if you feel me, from my energy. The problem he's got with mine, I don't even know if I want to manifest him anymore. If I cannot manifest you today, to me, it means that you were never meant to be manifested anyway, because, you have to know your spirit, is all I can tell you. And for some of you, you have to wake up to the true demo of this twin flame relationship. In you not being the runner anymore, I'm going to tell you, if you don't see this guy, the chaser, you see the slip? If you don't see this guy chasing you, fed up with him to the point of letting him go for him to come back to you to chase you, your union is going to be short-lived. And I hope that you have heard me. It's time for me to enjoy my life. You've enjoyed life for the both of us way too long. It's time for me to, and not that I'm nuts, but again, that energy, that power that you have on me. You make me sick, you make me ill, you make me feel funny. I don't even take life like I'm supposed to. It is done. And me are connected with his true energy, because you're how to explain this? Your masculine's energy is just transported throughout your life until you are with him. Meaning you get to have some of his spirit in everybody that you have met. He's enjoyed his life with other people. And that there you don't have to believe me, even into that magician, into this emperor. This here is the might of your masculine again, the manifester. If he had it's his way. Do you know what your life will be like if I don't see, like karmic energies, and even into that place, the same energy, that fun, his might, his power. He keeps you in the corner and he lives his life. And when he feels you, leaving him in some form, he will come back to you just to recharge from your energy. I kept trying to tell you, your love is what allows your masculine to manifest, quite frankly. It gives him the fuel to do anything on his side. It's a little bit like even if the universe cursed the MFer, you're the one who's blessing him. Game over for me. I need to enjoy my life too, and not that I'm not. But I've been looking for you and your energy, that power, too much for me to handle. You need to leave me, because physically, I don't like that connection to you without you. Yeah. I'm mothering myself. I don't need you into that Cancer energy. Oh, please. You have to understand, what you call it, consciousness and spirituality. Certain people cannot even speak, to talk, to see, to move, to even, in order to have anybody. But you better believe that even when, in what you call emptiness, or I'm sorry, I'm lacking the words, but like a vegetable, you see what's inside that person is connected to the Almighty, like anybody. So in essence, you don't even need anything but like that what you call it, the baseline is all that it is, that one energy. When you have life, yeah, you have a connection to the Almighty no matter what your condition. And people over there thinking, he's a retard or this and that. Oh, don't worry about him or her, because Spirit is talking to her like he's talking to you. This kind of energy, I don't need you. I can mother myself throughout this thing. And tired of being serious. Waiting for what? For what? If I cannot give birth to you, I can forget you to enjoy my life. That's it. Boundaries like MF. You don't have to believe me. This is it. It's like, believe me, even patience, one day. And this here, I'm just, again, this here manifesting him. But the truth is, I'm not sure I want him anymore. You must chase me, is what you're telling me. Unbound, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't need it in my life anymore. Into that crumbling, that's that dream that I described to you. If all you have to tell me is like, stop chasing me, oh, you never have to ask me anything twice. It's like, oh, no problem. I'm running away from the guy. That's all I know. And Spirit is saying to me, that's exactly what I have to do. So if you're inspired to be like, we need a break, you need to make things right, even into this, to become the man that you don't have to be perfect, but into this King of Pentacles here, me is the only one I'm worried about. The feelings we've had for months and years, live on your feelings if you want to. It's the Pentacles that matter, if you feel me. My mind is my mind. My connection to the Almighty is mine. My heart and my feelings are mine. The only thing I need from you is the flesh. So if you don't give it to me, Spirit is advising me to cut you off. Maybe then you'll awaken you, if you feel me. But you better wake up. Wake up quickly into that Hangman energy, and that Ace of Swords is enough. Enough is enough. Don't let this guy steal your life away, because in the form that you have today, you only have one. Exactly. You better raise your vibration. Maybe it's the part of the paradigm, that you would find yourself here into being like, what, I don't want this thing anymore. I've lived, breathed, twin flame for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years, and a little bit more for me. But I'm not going to stay stuck in something, and I can feel it. Your awakening, your guidance is divinely guided, and your vibration is rising. Absolutely. Whatever it is, behind this door, I'm ready to open it up, because, spiritual disrespect, I don't deal with it very well, as you can see. And he's about to figure it out too. I'm not chasing you anymore. I'm not praying for you anymore. I am, but praying for you to manifest, no. Worshipping you, no. This whole thing is done. DONE. Exactly, into the wheel turning. And I welcome it gladly. It cannot go on like this. Nobody deserves, to sacrifice their life for somebody else, to get their mind straight. Where do they do that at? Twin flame land. I'm not understanding this King of Swords. For the ones who know of my reading, that there never happens. I have to reshuffle. Forgive me, I cannot make sense of that energy. You become like a burden, and you attack me in some form, even physically. If you pay attention, you will see it. Like, somebody not feeling well, or being able to go to their fullest potential because of his energy. After all, I'll wait till I wash my hair to take my shower tonight. Oh, this is it. I'll feel light again. I'm a water sign. You don't possess me anymore. Shout out to you, anybody dealing with what you call it, an Aquarius here. And that there, don't worry, my Aquarius, he manifests the spirit of the masculine, divine masculine. They don't possess you anymore. If you let it happen, they won't have no power on you anymore. The power to pull your strings, to like call them so that they can reject you, long for them so that they can feed off the energy and go with other people. Like, really? You don't possess me anymore. Message delivered into this high priestess in reverse, but I can feel it. I'll know more. Yeah, bring it then. And if it's not in the flesh, into this too, you can keep it then. Whatever it is, there is more. Exactly, into that Three of Pentacles, I could feel it, He's going to teach me more. If it's not in the flesh, this whole like spiritual act, spiritual connection, you can keep it, is all I know. I dare you to tell me in the flesh, stop running away from me. Then you will see. I don't want to be by myself anymore. And this here, a phone call away from me. That's it. And I'll tell you something. What these masculines do as well into this like manifesting type of energy. If you find yourself a lot at home, every time somebody invites you something, you're doing well, but you will always find like a reason to stay indoors, at home, alone, and things like this. Is your masculine manifesting the hell around you. They're like extremely jealous spirit, and please, this here needs to stop. You have to make the effort, feminines, not to be alone anymore, because that there is your masculine trapping you. You don't have to, believe me. Especially when it comes to intimacy. If you pay attention, you're not really sleeping with anybody. Yeah, I can feel that healing. Yeah, and that victory in some form for me. You don't have to believe me. Healing from you and your possession in some form. Victory, because I know I'm ready to let you go into the tower yet again. This was too much. I'm not chasing you. This here is like that word card. Let's work it out. You see? Think I'm playing. I knew that moon card was here. If you don't manifest tonight, this is it for me. Don't cut me off if you think so. You're crazy. Tonight is the night for me. I'm giving it a deadline and everything. That's it. And I'm not saying do it like me, but resonate, the way you can. They must, show you something. They must manifest, we live in the flesh. Even too much spirituality is not good for somebody. You must experience the flesh. You're losing your touch, your magic this year. It tells me that even the so-called like heart connection, you can break it if it needs to come to this point and just have the spiritual one. Spirit is saying to me, if you lose the feeling, you might end up by yourself. Well, tell the MF for just that too, because me, I don't care. He's social. He will miss the energy, not me. But this here is what he failed to see. All alone. If you don't get this right, you're going to end up alone, just like me. No problem. No problem. You can have some fun on the side. No problem. Into this firm foundation, boy, this is what we've been doing for the past, 10, 5 years, 20 years for some. What are you talking about? The only person who's going to feel that energy is you, because you cannot be by yourself for your life. I can. Somebody's moving on, even if it means that they will spend their life alone. That's the way to be. That's the way to be. I need to see the third card. What is this, spirit? Like these messages, because I know my energy is so real. Like even I don't understand my own energy. You don't have to believe me. But all I can see, this idea of like, it needs to happen now. Whatever time you got, I know the time I got, even into that hangman, if you don't want to be sacrificed. But into that solar plexus, I must think it, like that. No matter what, whether tonight or whatsoever, Spirit is saying to me, even if you think you can sacrifice it, me, I know if the sun is going to shine tomorrow in some form. I will see. I will see if you're a blessing or not. But either way, I'm going to be blessed without you. And that hangman energy and this element of like, mystery, spooky movie on me, like you're over there, like pulling strings is over. Either way, I'm going to get my blessing. If you don't pay attention, you're going to be a memory, something to think of from time to time, while I'm getting blessed. You better believe it. Base chakra in reverse, your whole madness. Hangman energy. The karmics, the waiting, you enjoying your life to the full out extent, like you never really had somebody. And then what? To come back to somebody to tell them that you're sorry. If you tell me today, or take it how it resonates, I'm going to listen to you without even checking. But tomorrow may not come, will not come for you. It will come for me. And you're going to be a what you call it, memory. That's it. Either way, I'm letting go of your energy because it's a really, really bad one. And quite frankly, even in my flesh, I can feel it at times. You're pulling everything. You're pulling me for what? You're never here. Oh, you're a magician onto me. You're done into that negativity. Meet me maybe when you're higher, your levels, quite frankly. You see that? The waiting game. If he had it his way, he would like inflict you all this like, lower energies and have you waiting forever. It's very convenient. You know that somebody loves you on the face of this earth. It boosts your ego, especially as a man, because nobody else can really touch her and you can do what you want. All they have for you, hangman energy, the waiting game for you. You fought all these obstacles and challenges. Eventually you're going to have to see some kind of wish being fulfilled for you, with or without him. If you don't see to it that you're the winner in this thing, or that you end up being happy in some form, then what are you doing there, if you feel me? Yeah, I could feel that you don't have to believe me. For the ones who are following whatever he said to me, and some of them, they're coming with this kind of energy, boy, you will figure out very soon that you should have never said that to me. Into that Five of Swords, maybe it's all you needed to tell me for my ego to resurface into this High Priestess. Now I know about you and about your spirit, and I'm done with you, period. You don't have to believe me. I don't need to be your woman in the flesh. I can be this one here, close to the Almighty, letting the Almighty bless you. You have free will and you utilized it. My free will was to do exactly what I was supposed to. No regrets, no nothing, because I gave it my all. I gave my all to you, and now it's time for me to take it back. You think I'm playing? Manifest or lose your feminine is the only message I got for you, exactly into this like spiritual union in reverse. You and me in the same pot. I lose you, you lose me too. But the truth is, I'm going to rebuild with or without you. For you, it's going to be more difficult because you know nothing about your spirituality. You will want to live in the flesh. I know that. Exactly. You know nothing of it. It's going to be harder for you. Some of them, they need to express their loves and whatever it is that's inside of them now. Don't tolerate the hangman energy anymore. If they do not interact with you in some form into this throat chakra, like social skills or interactions, just know that this thing here remains a lie in some form. Don't let these guys break your heart anymore, my sweets. Because if they had the chance, they would do it to you forever. Because they know you cannot X them out. Oh, this is it for me then. Spirit saying to me, these transformations, they must happen, but a lot of you refuse to change. Into this death card that I've been undergoing, that Scorpio energy, when you spit it out of it, you're going to see certain things they're meant to be left behind, or like a fantasy of something, how you envision something. Sometimes your vision is not the vision from above, and into that death energy, you will see that very clearly. To be like, if it's not it, it's not it. What you want me to say? Don't let this guy, yet again, a lot of you is saying to me, are suffering at the moment. I know I have a raw energy because me, I'm the type of spirit I do not play. But I hope you can get some of this inspiration to be able to apply it, to your journey, to be like, at the end of it, if you don't find some kind of happiness, and if you're suffering the whole time, then what are you doing this for? Exalt the suffering, don't give the right to nobody to make you suffer, because in essence, again, the masculine, if you let him, is all he got for you. Suffering because you cannot walk away from somebody. Oh, this is it then. Exactly. To that tower again. On mine, he got me. It's a little bit like, you have a friend or you say you like me. If I steal your money tomorrow, you think you're going to like me still? This kind of moments happening for you. Exactly into that wheel of fortune. Things will happen, situations will change. And be careful, in some form his energy is a trap, and this here again is what he likes for you. By yourself at home, the door is open but you're in prison, indoors. The men are a phone call away but you're calling nobody. If they could, they would keep you like this. You don't have to believe me. That's their way of loving you. If you allow them, you must break it. Break it all. You're hiding even into this card here in spirit. As long as you're not manifesting, then I know whatever you're doing on the other side is some kind of negative energy. You don't have to believe me. And the problem I have as I'm like solving this mystery is that hangman energy. You see that positive movement forward? I'd rather be alone than wait for you, masculine. And I hope that you have heard me. This here a mirage to me. You don't have to believe it. Things can, appear from the distance, like, what is this? And you keep walking, walking, walking to see that there is nothing there. Or now I need to see you with my two eyes, just like she's seeing him, or touching you or something. King of Pentacles is the one for you. Forget the King of Wands that's on the floor for the moment. Truth, like you think I'm lying to you. The flesh, forget everything else. What he makes you feel like. Anybody can make you feel like anything. That here I can feel so much pain. I can't feel pain because I'm just tired. It's an energy inside that's really bothering me. I'm an empath. I don't like to feel your energy too much, but the sadness you must exit out. Nobody deserves to live a life, suffering in silence and being sad and lonely and things, waiting for somebody to appear if they were Jesus Christ himself. No. And he's too proud to do it at that. He will never really do it. First things your masculine is going to tell you when they reappear are, don't think, for a second, and somebody told me that yesterday. Is very true. First thing they would tell you, I don't really care for you like that, is because they cannot tell you that they're sorry. That false sense of pride is what the magician does. When things are too easy for you, you think you're a god. And it's time for you to have pride so that you won't let nobody make you feel this way. Discover your life purpose. I thank my masculine for the journey. Wait till I, have my little spa, weekend spa after this. I'm going to be thanking him surrounded by that water. You made me discover myself. Thank you. Anything else, you can keep it. Yeah, they are in the energy of self-sabotage. That is their energy. Well, you don't have to worry about that, into this high priestess here. I'm telling you, it's your problem, it's your karma. I am myself, you are you. Oh, me, I lived the straight opposite of your journey into this one here. And it was no self-sabotage. The only self-sabotage is you. But doing exactly what I was supposed to, diving into my spirituality, being a decent human being, and all me, I'm going to bank off of this. It's your journey. You're sabotaging the connection. And I'm here like trying to convince you at all costs. We can skip it all together. Convince you until when? In spirit, in 5D, that's exactly what we do. Convince you until when? Finished. Self-love, he says. This here, if you pay attention, every time you're going to try to retreat from the guy, me, I see it always in the cards. Every time I'm fed up with him, is that but hits me with the but. The but kept me going for years. This is it. You cannot hold me back. You're just a spirit, and I live in the flesh like this pretty, woman over here. If you feel me just like that, you see her just like that, just you would understand. What you mean? This is it. If you gave him a chance, he would always be like that. Enjoy your beauty, steal your beauty from afar. That's exactly what they do. Your youth, your years, and everything. And you'll see that for lots of men, they think they can live out their lives. And when they're ready to settle down or to cool down, this is when they will know the woman they loved. You can see it in certain cultures, or it's there everywhere. Muslim culture, and I'm Muslim, I can say that these men, especially in the old generation, they would cheat on their women from morning to night until they were old and gray, if you feel me. And then you see them walking in the streets with their lady, like, yeah, that's my woman, or not with me. It's called carpe diem in this life here. You find yourself beside me, fuck the family and tribe. If you don't find yourself beside me, you're just a ghost. It is what it is. This moment is telling me get prepared to be surprised. Have faith. Spirit, I believe in you, but until you must manifest this, even if you're the Almighty, you must manifest this for me, otherwise, it's an illusion. This one's here is all the concepts I don't care for anymore. Your inner child's problem, or you should have cleared this along the way. Victim consciousness, or we've all been through some things. At the end of the day, you have to move on from it. So all of your excuses, masculine, I don't care about them anymore. You've been hurt, I've been hurt too. All I know, this rejection. As long as you don't reject me, you're not beside me. Therefore, you're just a ghost, is all I can see. And quite frankly, this beauty here, my loves, is you guys, and everybody. Oh, we are great as divine feminines. You see that sacrifice, you better put it in reverse. He's feeding off of your energy, the beauty of your flesh, of your heart, of your spirit, of everything. And if you let him, yeah, he's going to just like stick to you and let you leave you there to be by yourself. These MFers, they feed off of that like beauty inside of you. Me, I'm taking it all back. He revealed himself yesterday in spirit, and I will never question it again. This one here, on the other side, and I'm not even speaking of this life here, this natural life here, because I know what I've been going through, in life. This is it. I know I deserve love into that beauty. I hope you're catching the stuff I'm saying to you. You're so worthy. And the guy, he knows it too well, which is why it stays like an energy thing. You don't have to believe me. The moment he finds himself with you, you will see. It's like a little bit now we have to share the energy, and he doesn't want that. If he could, he would take it all and leave you empty. If you think I'm playing, getting to know each other. Yeah. But when it happens, then anything else, I don't have to fight for it because my vibration is rising. I'm growing from this journey. I will not, harass. I'm talking about you, my loves. I will not harass, fight, send you message, check on you and anything. The only thing that would prove to me energetically that you're ready for me is if you're there, we are speaking, we reveal ourselves to each other again in the flesh. And even the cell phone situation, yeah, how can you have like a spiritual connection on like a cell phone type of platform? It's not working. Getting to know each other for real, for real. Retreat. I'm not going to disconnect from my world. I enjoy my world, and even without you, I have a world. I'm going to retreat from you until you become a reality. until you enjoy time with me in the flesh. Anything else, what you got for me? Either way, I'm going to stay optimistic. Who knows? Maybe I meet somebody else, but not really. This here is it. I will never transport that energy onto anybody else to be like, if I don't need my true match, then I don't really need any other man, then I can really live my life optimistic about life altogether. And even about love, because, love, it comes in many, many forms. He's saying to me, stay optimistic. These fools, they're going to come and try to recapture romance with the lot of you. There's like higher powers at play in this here. Well, then Spirit, reveal yourself to me then. And is saying to me, trust me. Ooh, this one here, I'm tired of trusting. It's my creator. It knows that I'm on the verge of something, and it's saying to me, free yourself. Don't worry, when I have my spa, I'll be free. Unrequited love is what you're about to receive, masculine. If you this here, nobody can trap you for life. One day, eventually, you're going to wake up, to rise for yourself, to fight for yourself, to be like, no, no, no. Whoever you are to me, if you don't love me, then you don't love me. It's my last card. To me, he's got to become your friend for a lot of us. You love yourself first. Even if these guys come to talk to you, you just be friends and see to it that he respects you as like somewhat of a friend, somebody steady that you cannot X out whenever you want to type of deal. And then we can build from that. He's saying to me he wants to be friends. Oh, you think I have friendship for you? You better hurry. And let's finish this reading because I can feel the energy is endless, for the true ones, for the ones who feel like this is really it. Don't worry, in the next life, you're going to meet the MF again, to do it all over again, if you feel me, or get the chance to correct it where you can be him and he can be you. These things here, they're deep, but you need to take it in chunks, if you feel me. And I can tell you something, if your masculine is not honoring you, twin flame or not, past relationships, past life or not, if he doesn't honor you, you must retreat in some form until he gives you the love that you deserve. And I hope that you have heard me, guys. I will come back for this energy because I can feel it is a brand new one for me, but I am not joking. I want to give you some signs because, that's the way you can connect. We have Pisces energy here in Cancer. Excuse me. Definitely Gemini energy. Virgo, you or your person. Definitely Cancer and Pisces energy. We have all kings. They're all out, I believe. Absolutely. So all these guys, they are involved here into that power here. If you let them, they will all send you to hell. We have Aries again, and definitely Virgo energy. You or your person may be one. I can tell you, kings of air, they're going to get this kind of messages. Definitely Gemini energy and Cancer for sure. Kings of air are going to get this kind of messages really quickly. And the ones like that you're going to have some more patience with, probably King of Wands. And I am not even surprised, if you feel me. That's it, Taurus and Aries, you or your person may be one. There's one last card here that I can feel. This is it. No more weight, no more hangman energy. This moment in time, to me, I'm calling it now, Otherwise, I'm putting you in a coffin, masculine, think I'm playing. You better, whatever you give, you better give it to me. I don't know if you know yourself and your soul. You see that union card? Me, I know I'm ready for it. Like, don't you come to me? If you feel me, you have to know. You see that door closing is that wind energy, that air and him. My guy, he's a king of air. Didn't I tell you, kings of air, they're going to feel it quicker than later. I'm ready for union. So whatever it is that you give, you must give it to me. There's no more growth that I have to do without this guy. Anything else I can do by myself. This year, he cannot not make it happen. And I don't know how to explain this better. There is a higher authority, and there is no way it can be upside down, if you feel me. He cannot not make it happen. I don't know how that goes. But the guy sure as hell has been utilizing his free will, so until I see it, utilizing his free will to be this, a damn thief energetically, like you think. A thief energetically to you. You thinking the guy does not know of your worth. Yeah, I'm telling you, he feeds off of that energetically. Even if it falls hard to you today, my loves, you have to see further than this whole situation, even for yourself. That there will cool you down real quickly. I'm telling you, if you spend your life waiting for a thief like that, if you feel me, for some of them, when you grow old, and by yourself and things, you're going to hate the guy. So whatever, tackle it today. And he's going to see mine. If he shatters my dream into this courthouse here, if you don't think I don't have good karma, yeah, it's your problem. Or I'm going to get it either way into that blessing. Even if it involves me being by myself, which I won't, because you better believe I look just like I sound, my sweets. And you must talk like that about yourself to be like, I'm worthy. This year, it cannot happen to me. I may be without you, true love, but enjoying my life and my flesh even when I'm 60 or 70. You don't have to believe me. The journey goes on without you if I want to. You would have lost something great, and you don't have to believe me. This here for each and every of you. Divine match, you were made for him, literally. If he loses you, you see this great fortune in reverse. Only because you didn't want to get busy with the right type of energy. And you? Yeah, we're speaking of him. He thinks, check this out, mature man to this mature woman. He thinks you're the only one who's going to grow old and gray alone, if you feel me. And for you, my feminines, who embrace this journey, you see this? The time you spend, expecting, occupying yourself, with yourself, if you feel me, like learning. You see this great fortune here? Oh, my loves, I'm offering it to you as I know that it's coming. You deserve it. You obey spirit, and he rejects it. Exactly. This card here, it says it to me like you need it all to make a world. Somebody with high honor and somebody who is cursed. Let me keep the high honor then. That be my part of this community. You can keep the poverty. I must reshuffle, but I can see it here. You have the high honor because you did it all like you were supposed to, and at the end of the day, he was rejecting this energy. And I can tell you, the only way you messed up is if you gave too much to him, this harassing or anything. But if you took it easy to be on your corner, to be like me, I'm bothering nobody, or believe me, you're the one with the high honor. You followed the truth. Some of them are about to lose you to the point you won't even want them to touch you anymore. You'll see, you'll find yourself sooner than later. You won't even be worried about the guy exactly anymore. The so-called twin flame. Then that's all you are. You have the title, then you're my twin flame, the so-called official person, but you're not in the flesh. You're not in the flesh. You just have that title. You can keep it. And you'd be very surprised. Some of us here, to the ones who really messed up this situation, yeah, he can be your twin flame. And some of you, you're going to see that you can even get married with somebody else, have a life and something. You don't have to believe me. Me, I don't even want this one here because I never planned on getting married anyways. You see this high priestess here? The universe is my husband. So I wonder what it is he brings, But this message here for some of you, you'll see. Some of you don't even worry. You're going to meet somebody else, to make a life with somebody else. And this is when this guy is going to eventually claim what's his. You don't have to believe me. Some of you here, if you're not thinking of it yet, you're going to see you're going to be with somebody else. Yeah. You like to keep me in jail. Take this message. Keep me in jail by myself without you. And you keep making that decision, and some of you, of your DM, like, you guys are cool like that. You talk, you must have told him and told him again, yet he still rejects it. To be like, girl, just be over there by yourself. I'm enjoying life with the both of us, is exactly what's happening. Yeah. This is crazy. I cannot lie when I do this. What Spirit is saying to me? Most of the time on the journey, the masculine, he doesn't even think of you. And we think I'm joking. Who are we speaking about him? He doesn't think of you and of the connection to me, into these thoughts in reverse. He actually even tries to forget it, which is why he told me, you everywhere and you have never met me, So that to be continued, I will come back for this energy. But some of you, you'll be able to feel it, that being on the verge of something, to be like, I can't do with this anymore. It's not even a big deal. So I hope that you have heard me, guys. Yeah. A particular reading, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye. So hi.